fictional letter sets into motion a wild turn of events in this 1941 comedy drama from director Frank Capra, and you can watch it for free on the new free streaming app Me Too. Starring Gary Cooper and Barbara Stanwyck from Warner Brothers Pictures, this is Meet John Doe. I'm Harry Marks. You can find me on TikTok at Lobby Intros as the host of the classic film history channel Let's All Go to the Lobby. Meet John Doe stars Barbara Stanwyck as a disgruntled former journalist who is let go when her paper is restructured under new management. But she's tasked with writing one last column before she goes, so she gets back at her soon-to-be ex-employer by printing a letter written by a man named John Doe. John is unemployed and plans on taking his own life on Christmas Eve. Oh, and he doesn't exist. He's a work of fiction, but the paper's readers don't think so. A number of unhoused individuals claim to have written the letter, and the paper's competition thinks the whole thing is a hoax. So one down-on-his-luck man is hired as the, quote, real author, a former baseball player played by Gary Cooper, who is looking for help tending to his injured arm. Meet John Doe was practically written for Cooper, who was Capra's first choice from the beginning, and Cooper agreed to star in the film without taking so much as a glance at the script beforehand. For one, he'd enjoyed working with Capra on 1936's Mr. Deeds Goes to Town, and he also wanted to work with Barbara Stanwyck. But production wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, namely where the film's distribution was concerned. Capra wasn't widely beloved by certain powerful individuals, like William Randolph Hearst and Joseph Kennedy. Hearst and Kennedy, along with aviator Charles Lindbergh, had already voiced their support for the Third Reich in the years leading up to World War II, and Capra thought they might try to stop his film, with its clear anti-fascist message, from being seen. As a result, he kept its plot close to the vest. It didn't help that at the time this film was being made, Hearst was also undertaking a massive campaign to tank another unflattering picture before it saw the light, Orson Welles' Citizen Kane. But Capra pressed on. In fact, this was the first film his new production company would make independent of the Hollywood studio system. An impressive feat, but one that would set him back a pretty penny. Federal law required him to pay income tax on the film even before it made $1 in profit. With no studio behind him to cover the cost, Capra was forced to dissolve his company in order to pay the taxes. But it all paid off in the end. Meet John Doe became a beloved classic over the years, landing on a number of best-of lists and eventually getting adapted into a musical. But you can see where it all started right here. Starring Gary Cooper, Barbara Stanwyck, and Edward Arnold, from Warner Brothers and director Frank Capra, this is 1941's Meet John Doe, now playing for free on Me Too.